what being God means for love, money, health, physical appearance changes, any sort of desire that brought you to this niche here on YouTube. A lot of people talk about techniques. Like I have a client who is telling me about, I'm going to try this step-by-step guide and I'm going to do this teacher's way and that teacher's way. It's like, whenever I hear a client tell me that, I think to myself, it's no wonder why they still don't get it. Because they are speaking as a human rather than a God. We need to stop acting. We need to stop acting like a human, talking like a human, walking like a human, eating like a human. Okay? I mean, fuck, dude. I'm thinking of just like never eating for the rest of my life and just eating nothing but souls. Okay? Joke, by the way. But I love my Raising Cane's. But in all seriousness, guys, why do we put ourselves down so much when we limit ourselves to a little step-by-step guide, a little video? I can't wait till the next video comes out of this guy. It's like, bro, me personally, if there's anything that I want to promote in this world, it's you. This channel is not to promote my methods. This channel is not to promote my techniques or my courses. Even when I book a call with somebody, all I want to do is get you to the point where you never have to speak to me again. Where you are so in love with yourself because, hell, I mean, God is love. And if you are love, if you're abundance, if you're all the above, well then, shit. If you really were to understand who you are, right, you would know that there's nothing to fear in this world, right? Because I became spiritually awakened when I was a little kid. Now, the only thing is I didn't really understand what it was because I was so young, okay? I'll give you the brief story so that way I don't keep you here till fucking Christmas. But long story short, this is the most goofiest spiritual awakening story ever, right? And I made a longer version, one of the first videos on my channel. But long story short, I was at a diner. I was like 4 years old, but yet I still kind of remember it vividly. I was playing underneath the diner tables, and it was like a diner that was in a trailer, so it wasn't like very big. But I was crawling on the floor, and I saw one of my baby cousins there who was obviously like, you know, half my age. But I mean, half my age was just 2 years because I was only 4, right? So I think he was like 2. And he was playing with the balloon. And even at my young age of 4, I knew that what I was tempted to do was wrong. Okay? But I did it anyways. My baby cousin was playing with the balloon, and I just fucking popped that shit. You know, fucking demon style, right? And right away he started crying, and I'll never forget it. Yeah, there was a part of me that felt guilty because, you know, oh, I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get spanked. I'm gonna get in trouble with my parents. You know, just like every child fears, right? The punishment of their mother or their father. But what really hit me was that there was almost like a voice in my head that told me, like, you know, there's a part of you, Neo, that enjoyed that, popping that balloon and having that power. And there's another part of you who is like, how dare you do that? That this is wrong what you're doing. And when I heard this voice, there was not a voice afterwards, but there was like an observation, an awareness. And this one was not a voice, but this was just kind of like a realization where I was thinking to myself, okay, it's interesting that I'm able to see both of these dualities, where I'm noticing that there's a part of me that likes it, that I popped the balloon, and there's another part of me that is aware that it's wrong. And then there's another part of me, watch this, that is noticing both dualities. And then there's an awareness of that awareness. And then you're probably just like, okay, fuck, I'm going to click off this shit. What am I doing? I'm going to go to sleep. But hear me out. I was able to become aware of being aware at such a young age. And ever since then, just like whenever you see adult films for the first time, okay? I know that's a crazy fucking example, but everybody has fucking been there, okay? Or the first time that you do a drug, you will never forget it, right? You no longer have that. It's never going to be your first time. Well, once you know do something for the first time, it stays in your awareness. Well, I had this realization of being aware of being aware, right? And noticing that there's a space between both awarenesses, right? I understood this at a very young age. Now, the only thing is because I wasn't fucking studying Rupert Spira while I was playing with crayons, I didn't understand, and I thought that maybe I was just a fucking doofus, right? But when I came across what is called non-duality, right, which is basically the teaching that you are not your mind, you're not your body, you're just the observer, and our true identity is nothing but pure eternal awareness, excuse me. There's no E in awareness. There's only an A. When you understand this, it's a beautiful realization, because what that means is when your SP is fucking cheating on you, or they have you blocked on all platforms, right? You can simply say, well, if I'm not the mind and I'm not the body, and I'm observing that I'm blocked on all platforms with my mind that is telling me this, and also my eyes whenever I keep going on Instagram and it says this page is not available, then I have the ability to say that I am not this person seeing this. Because again, if your true identity is nothing but awareness, then whatever you put your awareness on is what you say you are. Because look, if I identify with, oh, I'm blocked on all platforms by my SP, then okay, you are the guy who's blocked on all platforms, and because everyone is you pushed out, you keep getting this rejection in all your relationships. Even when you meet a really great girl, a really great guy, it all goes to shit because you identified with that guy, with that girl who got blocked, right? But if I was to look at that and go, oh shit, yeah, that's funny. Well, that's another reality. I have nothing to do with that. I'm actually the guy who always gets the babes, always gets the pussy, where the moment I walk in the room, pussies explode, right? Well, before I get demonetized on YouTube, if I say that, no matter if it takes months for any change to happen on me being blocked, guess what? If I persist, like the scriptures say, those who persist in the end, if I persist in that state, then because I'm not the mind, because I'm not the body, and I'm only whatever I put my awareness on, if I'm consistently putting my awareness on something separate from the 3D and something in my favor, guess what? I will actually see that reflected, because everyone is you pushed out, just like my last video. So how does God state get you love, get you the person who you're trying to manifest, get you money? By realizing that if you notice that your bank account is shit whenever you go on your Bank of America app on your phone, and that shit isn't fucking negative U.S. national debt, you can say, yeah, whatever. Well, it's a good thing that I'm a fucking millionaire and CEOs want to off themselves because I'm the most intimidating fucking business prospect on the market right now. Even if someone was to hear you say that and go, you're a fucking lunatic, you can even fucking say, well, shit, it's a good thing I'm not part of this reality. That guy's a fucking asshole. That's funny. Well, all I know is everybody fucking loves me and they're always cheering me on every single time I come into the fucking office. It's like a parade. I get paid just to fart, right? If you say crazy things like that, and that's what you're putting your awareness on, because you're not the mind, you're not the body, you're simply awareness. Whatever you put your awareness on, if you put your awareness on those affirmations, on an imaginal act of you closing your eyes and you just see yourself rolling in money, you see yourself married to your SP and you guys are on the rocking chair seeing your grandchildren fight over the iPhone 50. No matter if she is telling you or if he is telling you, get away from me, the cops are on their way, I know that your body might feel the anxiety of, oh shit, this is the worst case scenario. I thought he was only gonna ghost me, but now he wants to involve police. I know in a crazy situation like that, it's so difficult for you to ignore the pain. But even if it's through tears and anxiety and a couple of weeks of nothing but pain in your body, just the same way I'm speaking in this microphone, if you consistently just say it to yourself, regardless of if you feel a feeling, if it feels like it's truthful, if it actually feels like, okay, I'm actually not crazy lying to myself, even if you don't feel it, if you were to just remind yourself, the same way I'm speaking in this microphone, nope, I already have my SP. Even with the restraining order clear as fucking day in the 3D, if you persist in that, you will get your SP. Now, a lot of coaches are afraid to say that because they know that they're going to get that one client who says, it's been 2 months, it's been 3 months, it's been 3 years. But here's the difference between me and other coaches. I'm not going to tell you that you are going to get your SP in fucking 2 hours. Okay? I don't fucking know when you're going to get your SP. I'm not going to tell you it's going to come quick in the 3D. I'm not going to tell you it's going to take forever in the 3D. I'll tell you this, it won't feel like forever when they come. It won't feel like forever when you get the money. Why? Because another thing, if you're not the mind, you're not the body, you only perceive time through the mind and the body. Awareness doesn't know time. Even the scriptures say that God, to him 1,000 years is like 2 days. Okay? He's infinitely patient. When you step into your God state, there's no such thing as time. Okay? Now, if you want to go more in depth on how to step into your God state and how to manifest anything, not just SPs, but anything, book a call with me. The links are down below.